Hey, hi. Hello. We are having coffee in a pretty blue willow cup. Uh, do you wash your coffee pots? Or, excuse me, how often do you wash your coffee pot? I mean, it only has coffee in it, ever. I mean, I rinse it. There's probably shit growing in my coffee pot. I had this last night um, when JD and I ran to Dollar Tree. Uh, Last night we watched Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and I haven't seen Who Framed Roger Rabbit in quite some time. But I was 8 when Who Framed Roger Rabbit came out, and Agnes is 8. So we let Agnes watch Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and man, is she a literal thinker. Oh my gosh. She kept stopping, she'd hold her hand up, and she'd say, okay, how do you kill a cartoon? And then they give the recipe for dip, and she asked what everything was used for, what each individual ingredient's purpose was. And so it's righted in her mind how to kill a cartoon. But man, when Christopher Lloyd was shown to be, an actual bad guy, her mind was just, it didn't sit well. So I think we're going to have to rewatch that in a couple of years, maybe. But I watched it when it first came out. I remember because my mom fell asleep on the couch repeatedly through this movie. I mean, not repeatedly through one time. I mean, repeatedly over multiple times. It was her nap movie. And because my mom takes a nap every Saturday and Sunday from 2 to 4. From 2 to 4 on Saturday, my mom takes a nap. Do not make noise in her front yard. Don't come over. Don't call her. She's not going to answer, and she's going to be pissy if you wake her up. My hair. Well, that just made it worse. Anyway, you love me. Agnes is asleep. She didn't go to sleep until 7 o'clock this morning, 7:30. When I walked in, her laptop was still making noise, and she was giggling. I took it away, told her she's going to sleep. I turned off the light and left her room. It took her about 17 seconds to fall asleep. She wasn't tired before that, but I mean, she wasn't. She wasn't tired. She just couldn't sleep. Well, no, you can't sleep because you have this in your face. But which way is this? Okay, my hair's backwards in the video, so I don't look at myself that often. I really don't. I know that I'm beautiful and loved, so I don't need to see myself. So apparently I cook food and then I don't eat it. I mean, that's what I'm doing right now. Have done. I had my rice and beans and vegetable concoction from last night that I showed you. I got it for $1 from Dollar Tree when JD and I went to get our movie snacks. When JD watches movies, it's the experience. I mean, he made nachos, he made popcorn, he had movie sodas, he got movie candy from Dollar Tree because it comes in those boxes that you get at the movie theater. And as a child, going to the movies was a huge treat for him. So he's kept that throughout his adult life, which I think is awesome. I mean, everybody needs to have something that is a big treat for you. So he does. Going to the movies, I mean, when we were able to go to the movies, it would be, I mean, something we planned for and budgeted for, because he doesn't just go to the movies and bring snacks in or something like that or share. No, it's, you know, it's a $50 thing. And it's just the way it is. It was a line item budget. And it was a treat that we planned for. It was great. But we can't go anywhere right now, so we can't go out and assemble. We went to the Dollar Tree and got all the stuff, and the three of us sat in his room, and I mean, he turns the speakers on and everything's really loud, and but it was our fun little family time. He's hurting right now. He just got a new job and it has him walking like for 8 hours a day, and he has to drive an hour there and an hour home, and he's not, I mean, it's not fun. And he walked a blister on his foot. I mean, it's huge blister on the bottom of his foot, right? It's not the heel, the ball, on the ball of his foot. And then it ruptured, and the hide came off, so there's no skin. And he was trying to continue going to work because he finally got a job and he wants to, stay working and everything, but he has diabetes, and it's not managed well because he's irresponsible and he doesn't take his medicine. And yeah, he's irresponsible and doesn't take his medicine. But anyway, Lucas, my stepson, took him to the VAER the other night, and he got medicine, which they sent doxycycline home. And so, of course, he walks in the house. He's like, well, I got the clap. And I'm like, nobody gets the clap anymore, and what the fuck are you doing getting the clap? But they gave him doxycycline, which is, it treats chlamydia. I don't know if you know this. I didn't know this until a friend of mine tried to dose her boyfriend. She dosed her boyfriend with doxycycline because her partner previously got chlamydia. This is just one of those, it's one of those fun conversations, but it happens. Everybody ends up with STDs, but I mean, it's not one of those extremely rare things. So every time somebody I know gets prescribed doxycycline, I'm like, oh, what you been doing? And who you been doing it with? No, seriously, we need to know this. But anyway, the foods that I have cooked, because I was starving and I had to have them, my mom brought me brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tarts. She got me a big box when she went to Walmart. And I wish she hadn't gotten me a big box, but I can't find the small boxes, so I'm doubting she can find the small boxes. Because that's way too many Pop-Tarts to have in my house when I'm stuck here and I don't have anything to do other than eat. But anyway, I toasted Pop-Tarts, which made me think of Red, because I had never met anybody else who liked brown sugar Pop-Tarts because they're the boring Pop-Tarts. But when I got her, one of the great things about her was that she liked the same boring Pop-Tarts that I like. The only brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tarts you can find are frosted. I got the unfrosted kind. That's the only reason to go to Walmart, is to get the unfrosted. But I think about her when I eat stuff that we used to eat together. Um, Grits. She puts ketchup on our hash browns. I'm just trying really hard to keep happy things in my memory, or things that, I get that are good memories, because I'm consuming so much media. It's like, oh, bad news all the time. Conversely, or, yeah, okay, what's up with you, Lisa? I watch Criminal Minds to calm down. I watch Criminal Minds on the couch. I like to fall asleep to it, and then JD will come in and wake me up and say, hey, come to bed with me. And then I'm okay and I'm ready to go to bed. But I like falling asleep to television or movies or entertainment or sound of some kind when schedules were regular. Our nighttime show was the Great British Bake Off, mine and Agnes's show. I don't know if I'm trying to get her to, because, I kind of think it's having a subliminal effect on her. Yeah, I'm hoping it has a subliminal effect on her, because I want her to, I'd like her to see everyone fail on that show, and it's no skin off their nose. They are working all of this time, because to film the show, it's a lot of weeks apparently, if you're good. But I like her seeing them fail and carry on, except for when that Ian guy threw his whatever in the trash. That was a teaching moment. I was like, okay, see what he did there? Have you ever done that before? Have you ever overreacted and it caused problems? And there was my teaching moment. But that was before the quarantine. Everything has changed. Everything right now has changed. But she cleaned her room, so she can actually sit in her room and do things in her room, have her friends over. But she's an only child, and she's always in our faces, up our butts. And she's very, hey, look at me. Look at what I can do. And she needs to be on stage. The little girls that live across the street, there's 5 of them. So they don't ever get to be singled out, or, hey, look at me, look what I can do. Because I think they're like, what are they? 9 or 10. We'll say 9, 8, 6, 3, and 2. 9, 8, 6, 3, and 2. I think that's. But sometimes the oldest girl, Agnes's friend, will come over and ask to use the bathroom, and she takes like 15 minutes in there. But you know what? Dadgummit, if she wants, she has 4 sisters, a mom and a dad, in the bathroom. Come use my bathroom, honey. You can sit in there for a while. That's also our laundry room and our main closet. So you can't stay for too long. But yes, come over. Take a shit without 12 million people. I I can understand that. I don't tell her to go in there and take a shit if you want to, because I have to use my mom brain for that. But okay, here, we'll do this. We're switching. We're talking about something different right now. I was covering up my box. It's my port for infusions. This is my coffee cup. This was my mother-in-law's coffee cup. And Jessica, my best of the bestest, she likes this coffee cup because of the size. It never gets cold. And I don't care. I'll drink coffee at any temperature. And I don't like making multiple trips. So I get a big old honking cup. Agnes and I are going to play Yahtzee today. We have Travel Yahtzee. And I got 10 new dies last night when we were at the Dollar Tree. Yeah. I have to pee.